Backlash continues against North Carolina after that state passed a controversial law.
It requires transgender people to use restrooms in schools and public buildings that correspond with their birth gender instead of their gender identity. New at 10, Katie Crowther joins us with a look at the implications here in Wisconsin. Katie.
Well, Shannon and Steve, during the past legislative session, a bill was introduced here in Wisconsin that would set gender restrictions on school bathrooms and locker rooms. It never made it to the floor, but it shows local lawmakers are thinking about it.
People have created a false idea, hysteria.
Carrie Gabriel Costello was assigned female at birth, but now is a transgender man. He leads the LGBT studies program at UWM.
If I were to walk into a women's room, I would immediately say, "Oh, excuse me," and back out, because that is not the bathroom in which I would feel comfortable. Other people would expect me to be in there.
The UW system and some Milwaukee businesses are sensitive to that. The River West Public House does not label its bathrooms for men or women. Rather, it's sit or sit-stand.
And a lot of people do point it out, like, wow, we don't see that anywhere. And anyone can use either. It doesn't matter, whatever they're more comfortable with.
Milwaukee County Executive Chris Abley says the intolerance being displayed elsewhere is cause for concern.
What I worry about is states looking at other states and saying, hey, well, if that state's passing this law, maybe we should pass this law.
He says protecting transgender rights goes beyond moral responsibility.
If people care about economic development, the largest demographic in the United States, in U.S. history, is millennials, and this issue is settled for millennials. How do we attract the best, the brightest, the young creative talent? Well, you know how you don't do it? You show that you're a closed-minded, intolerant state.
Carrie says it starts with open and honest conversation.
I would hope that that our legislators would meet with trans people and see that we're ordinary people and not some sort of monsters.
And I reached out to the Wisconsin lawmakers who introduced the bill regulating the use of school bathrooms and other state leaders who said they'd support it. All of them declined to do an interview tonight. Shannon and Steve?
Quite interesting.
Thanks.